because I'm 36 and I'm single is what the hell is wrong with me?
Working class men are oppressed on the basis of being working class.
Or I subconsciously choose emotionally unavailable men because they're safe.
But that one really big decision of having a kid or being married, I don't know about that.
Passport bros are sassy. Black men actually want the black woman, but the black woman don't want him. Basically, y'all mad because we don't want y'all. Is y'all trying to tear the black woman down to build yourself up? Because that's what it's giving.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Alright guys, let's hop right into it.
The reason most men are not taken in by feminism is because they do not have positive.
I love this idea that feminists are just women who are like begging men to agree with us, who just desperately want to convince men of feminism. Men can't be feminists. Feminism is the theory and practice of women's liberation, and it's intended to be directly antagonistic to you. That's the point. There are some men who are feminist allies, but if it wasn't pissing off the majority of men, it wouldn't be feminism. I also love this idea that you think you're the first person to realize that men can have some experiences of oppression that some women don't have. Working class men are oppressed on the basis of being working class, not on the basis of being men. Whereas working class women are oppressed on the basis of both. Most working class women go out and work waged labor and then come home and do unwaged labor in a home. It's a double shift every day.
You know, you can look at the different waves of feminism. The first wave, I think, wanted equality, but did not say that equality meant sameness, right? But it was the second wave that emerged during the sexual revolution that said, you're not really equal unless you're the same, unless you want the same thing that men want in terms of their career and their family and their appetites. And so that is where feminism began to pit women against their own bodies, right? It was a rejection of the female self. And that bound up in the sexual revolution. And I think men and women have both been victimized by that, but your own choice.
You're definitely right about the English class system, though. It's what gives men like you this totally unearned sense of authority to think that you can speak about things you clearly know absolutely nothing about.
And that's why guys must ship out, right? See, women back home, where I'm from, they always complain about that. I'm going out to work and then have to work again when I come home. Other places they're doing it and they're not complaining about it. They're doing it with a smile on their face. Hell, where I'm at now, women are going abroad and leaving the man home to take care of the babies. And then also when the man is in the house, the women have to have a job and they're coming home and they're cooking and cleaning and doing everything for the man. Why is that? Without a complaint. Having long, happy marriages. Not all the time, but you guys know what I'm saying. You don't see a bunch of them, oh no, I just got men to understand it's wild. But you can learn from that. Keep it simple, keep it plain, and I know what you're gonna say though, oh no, he's talking about, oh he's exactly what we're going against. And that's what makes it such a big problem now. You're actually fighting against yourselves. Because men are not fighting. Men will just check out and leave and just completely ignore you. Let's hop on to the next video.
One of the things that haunts me because I'm 36 and I'm single is what the hell is wrong with me?
TikTok indeed.
What's wrong with me? And for some reason, the last month I've been thinking about this a lot. Like, what is so wrong with me that I can't make something work? And, you know, the two loves of my life, I had children with them. They broke my heart, like big broke my heart, you know? And my two older kids, their dad, I met him when I was like 22, I think. And he'd come home and I'd be all excited to show him like, look what I made, honey. I like got this recipe and da-da-da-da. And he'd take a bath, and like, he's a bath guy, and I'd sit on the toilet and we'd talk, and he was one of the loves of my life. And it got to the point where he's like, bathroom, Dana, I don't want to talk to you. Can't you just leave me be? What's wrong with you that you always have to be? And I was like, but I thought me sitting on the toilet talking to you was like our time. Like, this is our thing. It's our thing. You used to love this. You used to love me doing this. And I would like drop hints. We'd go to church and the sermon would be like straight for him, you know? And I'd be like praying to God, God, please let him hear this sermon. Let him hear this sermon. And after the sermon, I'd be like, what'd you think of it? What'd you think? Do you like church? And he'd be like, I'm hungry. Can we just go? Little tiny breaks like that, you know? It changes you. And then you're broken from that. And then you go to another relationship and you fall in love with that person. And the betrayal is even bigger. I remember like after I got hit, I was like, what do I do now? I'm supposed to leave him, but what do I do? I can't leave him. I love him so much. And I didn't even have the power ultimately to leave him. No, he left me. He took my dignity and then he left me. And you do all the things. You do the codependent no more. You do the workbook. You read. You pray. You go to church. You ask for healing. You go to therapy. You go to therapy every week. I had to pay $100 a week for therapy. I did that for a year and a half. Went every single week. And then I'm still walking around like with an emptiness. I'm like, okay, I'm better. But there's a void still. And I'm praying to God like, God, fill me, fill me, fill me. And then you go numb. You go completely effing numb. But you have this longing. You're like, but I want to be with somebody. I want to have a life with somebody. And my two older kids are going to be teenagers soon, and they'll be out of the house before I know it. And I'll still be pacing around this effing house, sad and alone, I fear, because I'm so scared to love that I won't. I push it all away, you know? Or I subconsciously choose emotionally unavailable men because they're safe. And this is the only thing really in my life that I like wish I could go back to. Like, I wish I could go back to the old Dana. I wish I could go back to the girl that could be vulnerable. And if he wanted to take a bath, I would just go and plop on the toilet seat and be like, hey, tell me about your day. I love you. Like, let's love each other, you know? And I don't think I can ever do that again. And I fear I will be left this way forever. Or I will settle for a relationship that I'm not getting fulfilled, but he doesn't hit me. And so I can have somebody that sleeps next to me at night.
Man, this day and age, man, it's like a lot of time, you know, the old school way, right? Women don't like to hear it. The old school way was the best. You know what a grandmother would say? He goes to work. When he comes home, I make sure his dinner's cooked. I make sure the remote has batteries in it. I make sure he's comfortable. I leave him alone until we get in bed. And then you know what she does? Grandma will put out. And oh, it sounds wow. It sounds, to a woman, it sounds, whoa. There's no connection there. Men are very simple. And that's love for a man, right? A man, and what'll start happening, leave him alone, a man will just start coming to you and latching on to you, and you're like, whoa. The reason why, you're giving that indifference that's not really indifference. You're giving him that necessary space, right? And it's not space because he's been gone all day. But you know what I'm saying? And guys know. Guy comes home, it's like, okay, I know when I come home, it's going to be peace. I don't have to necessarily jump up and talk and do all of that. That's what it is. You push him away with wanting to plop up on the toilet. He felt berated. He felt that he was surrounded and closed in. He felt like he was closed in at work, and he came home and he was closed in. And a man is going to a void. And yes, that's why he left. He felt trapped. Let me go on to the next video.
When I tell people I don't want to have kids or I don't want to be married, and they tell me, oh, no, you're going to change your mind. You're going to meet a guy and you're going to change your mind on those decisions. I always ask them, do you think I'm stupid? And then they'll try to save themselves with some no, it just takes the right one. Da, da, da. But I love to follow up that conversation with, am I stupid? Because you must think I'm stupid to be 28 years old and have been making decisions up until this point in my life that have got me here. But that one really big decision of having a kid or being married, I don't know about that. I don't know myself that much.
Are we caring about that?
Or you're telling me that decision is actually not mine, and that even though I've decided and I've told you I'm not going to be doing these two things, it's actually going to take another man's opinion and decision on my body whether or not we're gonna have kids. Like, you must think I'm weak, I'm stupid, which one is it? You know, choose one way to diss me. How are you gonna choose all of them? I recommend you use this, because although that person will never speak to you again, it does give you that chance to go head to head with someone who has like deep-rooted misogyny living in them. And honestly, those people need to be shutted up the most.
I respect this woman, I'll tell you why. She just proved everything men say is right? She said, I choose not to have a kid. She doesn't choose marriage, that's on her, right? I'm not here to jump on that. She said, I will not have a kid, it's my body, it's my choice. She flipped it on his head, right? My body, my choice. And guys said the same thing about women. It's your choice. You control birth, right? You can stay protected, which I'm sure that's what she's gonna do. You can make sure it doesn't happen, and that's what she's doing. And I respect her. She's proof of what men say to women. And more women, if she can do it, you can do it. You can still have relations, but not have the baby. It's facts. Let me go on to the next video.
First and foremost, I want to say that you passport bros are sassy. I asked a simple question yesterday about why, when you guys choose to date outside y'all race, y'all come back and detour.
Oh, here we go again.
And insult the black woman.
No. Guys don't detour and insult the black woman. Now, there's some guys that say things they didn't like about when they were dealing with black women. And of course, they're not saying that's all black women. So if you're not like that, obviously if it strikes a nerve, you may be like that, right? Listen, if a man says it, he's not talking about you. If you get offended and you like that, that's a problem, right? Men are saying all women. See, they said it's sassy apocalypse. It's sassy because a man's speaking up. A man's telling it how it is. So now it's called sassy. Instead of it being real, authentic, now it's sassy.
I never not one time said not to date outside your race. To each their own. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I just asked why the insult. A slew of men got in the comments saying, that I was jealous of other people from other nationalities, and just continue with the insults, basically proving my point. But one man by the name of It's Pops on here, he actually answered my question while trying to insult us. He stated the black man actually want the black woman, but the black woman don't want him. Therefore, they go to other races because it's easier and they want them back. So basically, y'all mad because we don't want y'all. I never not one time put an insult out to a black man. I love black men. My man is black. So all I said was, why y'all insult us? And nobody in the comments could comprehend.
You know what's wild? I don't think he said that. That sounds way off. Why would he say because y'all don't want us? I didn't think he said that. She added that in there to make guys seem like this, right? You know what guys show all the time? And I know she's talking about passport pop. She's talking about the dude with the gray beard. When I seen his TikTok, he shows women being all out of sorts, right? Cheating on guys, doing guys wrong, all kinds of stuff. Delusional. So it has nothing to do with not being wanted. It has more to do with not wanting to participate anymore.
That's a good point.
So get it right.
What I was saying, I didn't do no insults. So y'all trying to tear the black woman down to build yourself up? Because that's what it's giving. And like I said, nobody really but that one man answered my question, and he said it's because we don't want y'all. So that's what it is. Have a good day. Yeah.
Anything. And you see the lies in there, right? I know the man didn't say that. He just said because y'all don't want us. First is because y'all don't want us, and then now we don't want y'all. I think it was that originally. She went back to the original statement. But you know what? It's all good. Listen, stop talking about the passport bros. Pastor Rose will continue going out, showing his successes, because we're having success. And we realize we don't want to deal with you no more.